Hey everybody, my name is Chief Folklore and welcome back to Let's Play Deus Ex, The Human Revolution. In the last episode, I did an absolutely terrible job explaining any of the game's mechanics and how to play, and also pretty much didn't expect to do an hour-and-a-half long episode. In this episode though, I'm going to go over the game mechanics again, albeit a bit quick, but I will explain it a bit better this time. And we're going to explore the Sarif building.
Your order's just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
No, I'm keeping the Typhoon. I want that.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you.
Yeah, I like the glasses especially.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel, being augmented?
It's like being on holiday with a bunch of Germans. I mean, I don't know, really.
Ones to help me fly better, but I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
We didn't ask for this. Okay, what we got here? I think people should stop asking me so many questions. They come in handy today, but still don't. I didn't choose to be augmented. Today felt good, surprisingly good. We're going to go with grudgingly.
I'm not going to lie and say they didn't come in handy back there. But like you said, I didn't choose to get augmented.
So it'll take some getting used to. I get it. But don't be surprised if the boss keeps pushing you to get more.
Why?
Yes,
What do you mean?
he will.
You know how he is. He thinks augmentations are the be-all, end-all of everything.
By the end of it, he'll have a jetpack, you know, gorilla arms. He'll have skates for feet. Basically, we're turning him into an Inspector Gadget.
The research he was doing was pretty damn inspired. Might have convinced a lot more people to give what we make here a try.
If that bastard hadn't killed her.
Listen, Jensen. I know you want to find the men who attacked us, and so do I. If I
Wait,
can help in
how
any
do we even
way,
know she's dead? They
all you gotta
didn't
do is
technically
ask.
kill her. They knocked her out, didn't they? Ask about the first attack.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
The motive.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious?
Cheese.
They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, they were
No,
after
that
the
was just
cheese.
timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss.
Not
The
Eric
labs
Koss.
bodies were found
What are
in.
we gonna
They're
do?
burned to a
Wait,
crisp.
who's Eric
I
Koss?
know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So
What?
the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Sarif is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
What do you mean solvent?
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Are we
Not
in
well enough to get
financial
a
problems?
description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland. I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did.
Yeah, the
for the first
DSI.
month. After that, all I really know
They
is
handed it
the
over
case
to
is
a
still
Nintendo
pending,
DSI.
and Mr. Sarif is not pleased.
Couldn't do a worse job. Anyway,
You were there that night.
what was
do
your
you remember
account?
about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us,
They were gone.
whoever they were
All that remained was crackers
special
after
team.
they'd taken all the cheese. Anyway, we're going now.
I'm gonna find him, Malik.
Yes,
One way or another.
Believe
Malik.
you. And just
I
so
just
you know,
realised her name is Malik.
I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik. But right now,
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab.
Yes,
Right.
that's where
See
we're
you later,
going.
then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Of
Roger
course.
that. Good night, Malik.
Yes, good night. But we can now explore the Sarif building. Although not all of it, just parts of it. So where are we going to explore? Do you know what? I don't have a clue. Oh, that's a jump. Yes, so the controls. Now, for this, I'm just going to do it the easy way. Go up here, options, controls, gamepad, controls. There we go. Right. Unfortunately, I didn't go over it very well, so I'm going to go over it quickly here. As you can see here, jump, non-lethal, lethal takedowns, all that sort of stuff. The directional pads is the one you want to pay attention to the most, due to the fact Smart Vision, Move Silently, Typhoon, and Cloaking. We don't have any of those abilities now, but it will come in handy later. Trust me on that. But for right now, we're going to continue on Yes, yes. So many menus. Right, so what's over here? Whee!
Oh,
Oh, I hurt myself. Can I? Oh, no, wait. Is this a level 2? Oh, level 5. Wow. We're not going to be a level 5 for a while on the hacking front. So, we're going to come back here. Okay, run! Run as fast as you can, even though that's not very fast. Can we go through that door? Yes, we can. Let's go. Right, so you're probably wondering, why am I exploring? Well, there's a reason for that. Like in the last episodes, you'll notice that whenever you take a route or go somewhere you're not supposed to, you actually earn points. Experience points. So it's always worth, even if you know it has nothing to do with anything. Like, I just got Explorer for just coming here. And that was it. Okay, so what do we have here? Looks like someone's druggery. Let's see. That's A and credit chip. Okay, let's read that, shall we? No. There we go. You got 15 more to meet. 15 minutes to meet me behind the gas station. Then I'm going elsewhere. Okay, right. Okay, once. Really, I just realised I need to go back over the menus as well, because I didn't do a good job of that. So let's go over it now. Okay, we'll start at the first one. The mission logs, typical, just tells you basically what it is. You can, when you have more than one mission, you can make one more active than the other. You can also take a look at your finished quests, but there's no point. Next up is our inventory. As you can see, I've basically got it maxed out. But next to it is a lot more spaces we can use. For that, we have to use praxis points in order to unlock different stuff. Gee, I wonder if anyone's going to notice that jump cut just there. Yeah, sorry about that, I got interrupted. This is the augmentation screen. On here, we basically upgrade ourselves. To do that, we need praxis points. You get praxis points after getting a certain amount of XP. I think it's 5,000 per praxis point. At the moment, we have 2 praxis points available. Let's go over the one, basically all of what we can use them on. First of all, we have the cranium section. The first one, the social enhancer, is used to basically help you decide what to choose during certain conversations. Do you remember the one with Zax where I chose empathize, reason? With this social enhancement, though, you can read people's pheromones and emotional status. This way, you could basically know what to say in order to win them over. The radar system, once it's reached level 2, it doubles the range from 25 to 50 meters. Does come in handy, but not right now. Info link is already fully upgraded. The stealth enhancement, this one is basically just to help us with the enemy, the line of sight, noise and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, where they last saw you. So if they've seen you and you move away from there, they will go there, but that's the last time they saw you, and it sort of helps. And then you've got this to add trackers to people so you can keep an eye on them. Here we have the hacking. Now, as you can see here, that door that we saw earlier was a level 5. Yeah, I'm not going to try to get that. Although, I think I might take a level 2 hacking. But not right now. I just want to show everything else off first. Then we have the analyst one. Just gains information about the nodes in, when you're on there. Only useful if you want to know what's in other nodes. Because some of the nodes contain items. Like we got a nuke virus one when we hacked a terminal in the previous episode. But right now, once again, not very important. The hacking fortify, just basically, if you've been detected, you could fortify a node. This makes it take longer for them to basically take over that node. Again, not that useful. In fact, throughout the whole game, I've completed this, and to be honest, the amount of nuke viruses you find lying around, or you can sometimes hack them without being spotted, so it's not really that important. Stealth, this one decreases the detection level. This will be useful when we get it. At the moment, once again, I'm not going to bother because it's not really that important. Then we have the torso. You already have this is fully upgraded. Basically, we regenerate health, and that's around about it. The energy cells. This is ridiculous. Energy cells are used for everything, from punching someone to punching through a wall to using cloaking systems and stuff like that. Everything requires energy cells. Now, the good thing about it is, though, is technically you really want these energy cells, but you also want the recharge as well, because the faster they recharge, the more times you can use it. There are items you can consume to fill it up again, and you usually end up carrying quite a few of them, so it's not really that big importance to have a fast recharge, but it is useful to have the battery. Again, I will be getting it, but at the moment it's not going to be that useful. Then we have the rebreather. Now, this will come in handy because this will prevent toxic gas and gas grenades from causing us any problems. Unfortunately, it's 2 praxis points. We're not going to get it just yet, but we will be getting it. The extra sprint as well is very useful. The Typhoon system, strangely enough, we can get the Typhoon system now. I'm not going to be getting it now, but there will be a point where I'm going to want to get it, but not right now. Then we have the arms to lift heavy objects. Be useful because, you know, some objects weigh so much, it's annoying to sort out. This will help with recoil. This is very useful, especially with some of the bigger guns. This is where you want to put one of your praxis points immediately to carry in more stuff. You might think, what's the point? It only says 2 columns, but those 2 columns is enough to carry an entire new weapon on top. I'm not going to get it just yet because I want to show you everything before we go on. Then we have arm stabilization, basically reducing movement of the gun. I was getting really annoyed in the first episode that my gun kept moving around as I was trying to shoot them. And then I realised that there's no hold your breath thing, and it was something that I had to buy. Once again, legs. This one is very useful. You run and walk silently, but it requires energy to do it. Yeah. I know. But yeah, this, once again, will come in handy. In fact, when you get this one, you get this one for free. This one helps you jump higher, which will come in handy, trust me. Then we have the skin, basically decreases damage. The EMP shielding, we're going to want that at some point as well. Very, very useful. But obviously to get there, it's going to cost 2 praxis points. And to unlock this, it costs 2 praxis points. Then we have the cloaking system. Pretty obvious. It makes us invisible for 3 seconds, 5 seconds per energy cell, then 7 seconds. There's only a maximum of 4 energy cells, which means that basically it'll last about 28 seconds, and then it'll run out. Not as you might be thinking, well, that's no good. 28 seconds of invisibility. You'll be surprised how much you can get done that quickly. Reflex booster allows you to take down 2 enemies at once. Once again, something useful, but right now, no. The Icarus landing system is extremely, extremely useful. I really want to get this, but there are other things that are more important. Know exactly where the enemies are, yeah. And this one prevents flash grenades, which I got flashed in the first episode, so I know how annoying it is. But once again, not going to get it just yet. And smart vision allows us to see through walls. That's it. So, I'm going to decide what ones I'm going to take, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I've used both my praxis points. I've upgraded my hacking ability to level 2, because we're going to need it. And I also increased my carrying capacity because, once again, we are going to need that. For now, though, whenever I upgrade, I'll just point this out, the way that I'm going to be doing things. I'm going to be going for hacking, carrying, and the armor. I'll also be getting a few other things when they become available, but for right now, the ones that I want to concentrate are hacking, carrying capacity, armor, and possibly energy cells. But whenever I get a new upgrade, I will let you guys know.